He's a thug. That's what he is.
Wow.
Right? He's a thug.
You're through to option one. Option one podcast.
Now, something a lot of people might also know you for. Big John Fury. Big scary John. What would you say to John Fury if he was sat right next to you right now? If you could look him in the eye and tell him one thing, what would you tell him?
There's something that I want to say to him that's very personal.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I might as well say it on this because this isn't going out. This isn't going out for 3 or 4 weeks. I'm making a video today.
Okay.
My grudge with John Fury is he went to a premiere of a movie called Prize Fighter, a film that I'm in with Russell Crowe, Ray Winston and Matt Pearce.
Yeah.
Matt Pearce's father, Dave Pearce, was the ex-British heavyweight boxing champion.
Right.
And John went to the premiere, Tyson went to the premiere, a premiere, I believe, before Maverick in Cannes. John was talking to illustrious company, Academy Award-winning actors. And one of the illustrious company said to John, there's another boxer in this film called Joe Egan. Do you know Joe? And instead of acknowledging me as his friend, because I'm supposed to be his friend, he went, yeah, I know Joe. Joe's a fraud. Joe's a fake, hard man. I'm no fraud. The only fake thing about me, Theo, is my tan, right? That's the only fake thing about me.
Had you upset
I don't
him?
claim to be a hard man. People say it. I could take beatings, Theo. I've took beatings all my life. As a boy, I got bullied. I got smashed to bits by the bully boys. Gangs of them beat me to a pulp.
Yeah.
All my years boxing, only ever had one tooth knocked out. I got my 2 front teeth knocked out on the day I made my Holy Communion in Manchester by the bully boys. And when the bullies had finished beating on me, rather than hit my brothers and sisters, I would jump back in and say, don't hit them, hit me more.
Wow.
And I could absorb a beating. And I've absorbed beatings all my life. People think it just happens to you as a child. You know, I've been shot as an adult. I got shot twice as an adult. I've been stabbed many times as an adult. Do you understand? I belt the royalty out of respect. I belt the no man out of fear. I can't do it. I won't do it. I'd rather live crawling on my belly than I'd rather die than crawl on my belly. Do you understand? You know, I couldn't like.
Just looking at you now, Joe, you get quite like, that means a lot to you, doesn't it? I can see.
Well, the thing is, I don't like bullies.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't like bullies. And when John Fury was asked if he knew me, and instead of saying, yeah, Joe's my friend, like even now I'm getting angry over
really
it. Do you
upset you,
understand?
didn't
It
it?
did
Yeah.
upset me
Yeah.
because he's meant to be my friend. There's meant to be camaraderie amongst boxers. Boxing, first and foremost, gives you self-respect, Theo, and it gives you respect for your opponent and respect for other people. And that's the most important thing in life, is to have self-respect and respect for others. John Fury showed me no respect that day. Do you understand? And then he's up in front of the world's media saying he'll fight any 58-year-old man on the planet. Well, I'm that man. And I
There you go.
have a reason for I want to fight him. Not because he's thrown out a challenge to any 58-year-old man on the planet, because he called me a fake and a fraud, fake hard man. I will show him how much of a fake hard man I am. He's the one that's shying away from the fight.
Should we talk a little bit about that? So, Misfits approached John Fury,
Yes.
and what was his response to that?
No negotiations at all to box Joe Egan. He's gone down the road, excuse me.
It's all right.
He's got down the road of saying we'd step into his barn and have a bare knuckle fight in his barn. Well, if he's got the bottle and the courage to even talk like that about fighting me in his barn, why wouldn't he step into a boxing ring and fight me the honourable way? I wouldn't be afraid of him in his barn anyway. Do you understand? I know I'll be walking out of that barn. Do you understand? I know I'm the man that's walking out. I would best him in the barn or in the boxing ring because he's in the wrong. And you cannot be wrong and strong.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm in the right. He's the one that's called this fight on, and he's the one that's tried to belittle me.
And there's no money in the barn.
No money in the barn.
No money in the barn.
No money in the barn. Misfits are prepared to put a lot of money on the table. KSI and MAFS
Can
are
we
prepared
just
to back
clarify?
me.
We're talking millions for those of you watching. We are talking, this is a mega fight. And for him to shy away like this, he's lost a lot of people's respect. And, you know, his reply, I don't think was good at all. He said there's no written contracts. Because, John, you didn't let them give you an offer. You said no, you shut everything down. So,
Point blank,
yeah.
point blank, no to fighting me. Now, the thing is, right, I was so angry with him. So angry with him, Theo, because I've had this carrot dangled in front of me. Do you understand?
He's
I
kind
only
of-
ever got £5,000 a fight. That's what I earned as a fighter, £5,000, my maximum payday, £5,000 a fight.
Yeah.
That's why I became a sparring partner. I earned more as a sparring partner.
Really?
I travelled, I earned...
Did you
I
earn
earned-
money for sparring Mike?
I earned a lot of money for sparring Mike.
Wow.
I bought a house when I was 20 years of age, Theo, right? I bought a house outright. My friends hadn't even got a mortgage. I was with Mike from when we were 17 to 19. When I was 20, I bought a house. And I was so chuffed to bits. It was only £28,000. I bought it, I put 7 into it, stood me 35. I sold that for 54, bought the next one for 50. And I bought and sold a few houses.
Yeah.
Over my time as a sparring partner. Do you understand? I'm getting emotional here now.
It's all right, mate.
Because I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm so angry with John Fury. Right?
Yeah.
I'm so angry with him. Because this money is dream money. This money is dream money. And for him to excuse me, my eyes are watering.
You feel disrespected by the fact that he's...
Well, I just
wants to
travel
fight you
down
in the
memory
bar.
lane there now about getting bullied and my brothers and sisters being bullied, you know. I'm an
sorry to
emotional wreck at the best of times, Theo. Do you understand? I'm an emotional wreck. I cry an awful lot.
It's all right, mate.
And just travel down memory lane there now, getting bullied. Excuse me.
It's all right, honestly, mate. Don't worry about it. It's good to get it out.
He's a thug. That's what he is.
Wow.
Right? He's a thug.
Yeah.
Throwing tables at young YouTubers, right? Bullying people, young YouTubers. I've met young YouTubers.
Yeah.
There's a whole new audience to boxing.
They're just innocent people, aren't they? They're just looking to make a living. They don't want to fight John Fury. He's picking on them because he knows he could beat them in a fight. Whereas, you know, anyone his own
beat me.
size... What?
He won't beat me in the boxing ring or in his barn. You understand? But there's no money in his barn.
No,
You
mate.
understand? You haven't got a bit of tissue by any chance, have you, lads? Because I've been using this handkerchief.
Sorry.
I cry a lot when I talk
No,
about
mate,
my
it's-
brothers and sisters
No, I
getting
know.
bullied.
I know.
Right.
It's not a nice
Thank you very
situation,
much.
is it?
Thank you.
You're right. Do you want to carry? Carry on?
Please,
You okay?
yeah. Theo, sorry.
No, mate. Honestly, it's fine.
You know I cry a lot. You've been in interviews with me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but it's good to get it out. At least you're an open book at the end of the day. You know, people like that authenticity of it.
When I speak about getting bullied, you know, I travel down memory lane and you ask what it's like being Big Joe. I'm not only pitchy trip at all. I've got a good life.
Yeah.
But I've had a hard life, Theo. I've had a hard life, you know. When I was boxing professional, I worked 3 jobs. I worked a door in a pub, I worked a door in a nightclub, and I worked in Dublin Airport.
Yeah.
Never had the luxury of a training camp. You know, I'd try and sleep for a few hours, then try and train. And, you know, John would have been the same. John would have worked on a building site and then gone to fight. If there's anything left in the tank at 58, a nice training camp, 14 weeks training camp. I got my camp sorted for Future Ventura with Adam Bailey. He's trained several world champions.
So you've already got all that sorted. You're ready to go.
Ready to go. 3 months. I haven't cycled a bike, Theo, for 20 years. But I know I could go out onto the street and cycle a bike. I'm not going to win Tour de France.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a boxing ring since I was 38 years of age, 20 years. But I know my way around the boxing ring. And I know my way around the boxing ring enough to beat John Fury. I believe that.
Yeah.
He probably believes he could beat me. But if he did believe he could beat me, he'd take the fight. Right? So
I agree.
I think he's got an element of doubt in his mind. Do you understand? But
I
like
think
all
so.
bullies, when they're confronted, they bottle it.
Yeah.
And I believe that he's bottled it. Right? I really do believe it.
In your heart of hearts, can you see it ever happening? If you ask yourself.
I have to believe it's got to happen. Do you understand? I have to believe it's got to happen. You know, Misfits have said they won't give up on it.
Yeah.
They'll keep pushing. You know, it's going to get to the stage now where I'm going to have to insult the man. And that's not me.
No.
Do you understand? That's not me.
You kept it very respectful.
I
at the
pride
start
myself on my manners. But now, the fact that I'm saying one of the reasons why I want to fight him is because he insulted me. It's making me angry.
Yeah.
Right? And when I get angry...
Your pride means a lot to you, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
What you've done and accomplished. And for him to downplay that and call you a fraud is just...
It's wrong, Theo.
It's wrong.
I don't claim to be any hard man.
No.
Never have. Mike Tyson, he battered me for nearly 2 years, made me cry many, many times, hurt me many times.
Yeah.
this particular day, there was 4 white sparring partners. You knocked 3 of them out. I was number 4. Battered me to a pulp. Never put me down. At the end of the spar, he goes, Joe Egan is the toughest white man on the planet. Far, far from it. I was the toughest white man in the gym that day. What a compliment from a man like Mike Tyson.
Wow.
I took a beating from Lennox Lewis, stayed on my feet, heard the final bell. And for a man like me, just a normal man,
you're
to be able to stand on my feet with the 2 best heavyweights of my era and not get put down, it's an incredible claim to fame. People say I milk it a lot. I've earned the right to milk it, and I'll milk it to my dying breath. Do you understand that?
Of course,
Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis battered me because it was an honour to share the ring with them. And if you're going to get battered, you might as well get battered by the best.
By the best,
I got battered by the best of my era.
It's better than getting battered by nobodies. So,
well, I think that's what John Fury's afraid of.
Right.
Because
you're
I'm not anybody. Do you understand? No, I'm not, Theo.
I think people would disagree.
I was an okay fighter. I was a better sparring partner. I was an okay fighter. I achieved a lot as an amateur, you know, more than what I ever dreamed of achieving. I dreamed about winning 1 Irish title. I won 7, which was a major achievement. And I got a bronze medal in the Acropolis Games, which is a world ranking tournament, 21 countries, and I won a bronze medal, which was a major achievement because I was limited ability. I was just tough.
Yeah.
But all fighters that climb into the ring are tough, male and female, because that's something you're born with, courage. You cannot give a person courage or toughness. They've either got it, or they go and play golf, or they go and play tennis, or they go and play basketball, or they go and play football. You don't play boxing.
No.
You know, and anybody that walks to the ring, walks to the cage, walks to the mat to fight is born with courage and toughness.
You have to be.
Have to be. And that's what I was born with. John Fury would have been born with the same courage and toughness. But his conduct is letting the sport down. Because I believe boxing doesn't just need great fighters, it also needs great ambassadors. And he's not a great ambassador for the sport. As a matter of fact, he's a bad ambassador for the sport.